Hey everybody, welcome to Powder to the People with Riz Peterson. I'm your host, Riz freaking Peterson. We're going to talk a little bit about my process and how I got to be in this industry, how I got to be working in this industry, how I received these opportunities, and you you get it. So this all started in like 2018, I want to say. It was the Pyongyang, the Winter Olympics that were held in South Korea happened in like 2018. And I see this shit and I'm like, oh my God, that's what I want to do. Like I see Shaun White and I see Chloe Kim and I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Like this is what I want to do. So my mom, at this point I was like homeschooled, and my mom signs me up for a singular snowboarding lesson at a mountain 2 hours away, because that was the closest mountain. I don't live in the mountains. I live in the Great Plains. And this mountain was a hill. It was the Great Mountain, like country club skiing. And she books me one private lesson there. And it was not, I didn't learn anything. I showed up 2 hours early because I was so excited. Didn't learn anything. And that Christmas, my parents bought me one of those cheap plastic snowboard things. You know, the came from Winter Olympics, Cloud9, that cheap plastic snowboard I got for Christmas one year. So this all changes when my parents, when I had some kind of ongoing mental health issues going on. So I transferred my sophomore year to a private boarding school in northern Michigan. And this school had a snow sports program in the winter where you would go to the mountain because you only had 2 classes a day, and one of your classes would be winter sports, and it counted as an elective credit. And they would drive you up to the mountain, give you $15 for food, give you all your gear, tell you to be back at the van at 7, and they'd turn you loose. And those are some of the best memories I have with my friends in school, was just going to the mountain every day and riding and just like waiting. Like, you know that scene in High School Musical 2 where they're all sitting there like, summer, and they're all like tweaking? Like, that's what would happen. I would be like tweaking in my chair, like waiting to go to the mountain. It was crazy. And so I got really good really fast. Well, I got pretty good pretty fast. I'm confident. I'm a snowboarder. I got really good really fast. And that's kind of where everything changed when my parents and some other extended family members kind of pooled some money together to get me some really nice gear. So I ride a Never Summer Proto Slinger Women's 2022, if I remember correctly. I have some K2 boots. I get all of my gear from Garrettson's in Greeley, Colorado. Best place ever. You talk to John Labato. He's great. That, and I get my gear off of Expert Voice, because here's the next step in the journey. I got a job at a ski resort in Utah where I currently go to school. And I'll be an instructor for the next couple of seasons because I'm taking a gap year. Before moving up to Colorado Mountain College in Steamboat Springs, and hopefully I'll get a job at Steamboat, which would be exciting. So that's kind of the journey. I'm not riding as much as I used to. Obviously, I can't ride every day when I'm a full-time student that isn't at school that has a snow sports program, but I'm riding 3 days a week or so. This winter is kind of my goal. So there's that. That's really the journey, honestly. We'll talk a little bit more about my gear in a later video. But for now, this is all I have. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. May your mountain always have the conditions that you're hoping for. May your board always be freshly waxed and tuned. And may your pass never expire. Thank you so much.